What's up everybody, OT for Tech here, and today we're going to be taking a look at some Motorola Moto E screen protection from Power Support. This is actually all the screen film that Power Support offers for the Moto E, and I'm going to do one video to sum up all three films, that way you can see which one is best for you. So let's begin with the non-glare anti-fingerprint matte finish film set that Power Support offers. It retails for $14.95. You can get it from the Power Support website or through the Motorola website directly. I'm going to show you what comes in this packaging because all of them are very similar, and in fact there's no difference at all except for the shock absorbing. Inside the packaging itself you get a dust removal sticker, you get a microfiber towel, and you get two sets of screen protectors. The installation process is a breeze. If you've ever installed a screen protector before, you'll have no problem, but if you haven't, then watch one of my Moto X Power Support screen protector videos and I have an installation process on there. The process is very similar and there shouldn't be a difference at all. Previously you could see the actual anti-glare properties in a screen protector working, and as far as screen responsiveness, it's not affected whatsoever. It's going to be like there's not a screen protector on your phone, except you get the added benefit of that matte finish, which is going to give you some anti-fingerprint factors as well as a decrease in brightness. Now this is not warranted, at least to me, but it's not significant enough for me not to use this screen protector. When it comes to the non-glare screen protectors, at least every one that I've used has always reduced the brightness at least a little bit, but Power Support seems to make the best, and that's my personal preference. But when it comes to the overall clarity of the screen and the screen brightness, it doesn't seem to be as affected as other brand of matte finish screen protectors. So if I was to recommend a specific brand for a non-glare screensaver, it would be Power Support. You can see your cutouts on the front are perfect and precise, and a quick look from the side shows that it's not thick whatsoever, so you're not going to have a bunch of added thickness or weight to your phone just off a TPU screen protector. Well, that was the Power Support non-glare film set for the Moto E, so let's go ahead and move on to the next film set, which would be the Brilliant film set, which is more designed around optical clarity, and it's going to give you the effect of not having a screen protector on your phone whatsoever. Unlike the non-glare or the matte finish, you can see there is a serious glare there, almost like a wet screen look, and this is the look that I personally prefer. I like that glossy, wet screen and that glare in the sunlight. It just makes my screen look really fresh. Again, touchscreen responsiveness is not affected whatsoever, and my finger just glides on it, almost like it features an oleophobic coating, which in a way I think it does, it's just not considered oleophobic. I know it sounds ridiculous for me to make an assumption like that, but the thing is the fingerprints wipe away much easier on this film set than they do, say, the ZAGG HD. And personally, I feel that my finger glides along this particular film set much better than other companies out there that offer static cling screen protectors. And when it comes to clarity, you're not going to be disappointed because that's exactly what this film set aims for. Even though the Moto E doesn't have the best screen, you don't want any screen protector taking away from the screen that is actually on the phone itself. So for that matter, it might even enhance this effect a little bit, applying that glossy, wet look to the screen, almost giving it a more detailed look, even though it's not, but it almost gives it that feeling. And a quick look from the side shows that it's just your typical static cling screen protector, so it's not going to add any thickness nor bulk to your phone. Well guys, that was the Brilliant film set. Let's move on to the next film set, which is the Brilliant shock absorbing. Traditionally, it's just your typical Brilliant film set that is able to withstand some shock or some impact. And it retails for a little bit more than the other two screen protectors, coming in at $19.95. Although I didn't do an unboxing, the materials found in this screen set is a little bit different because you're not getting two screen protectors, you're only getting one shock absorbing screen protector, and that's it. Other than that, everything else is the same. Because this screen protector is much thicker than the other two, you might experience a delay or two when swiping between your pages or just scrolling up and down. It's not going to be that significant, but it might be there, just to give you forewarning. I haven't experienced any, but I have heard of people that experienced it with the Moto X. Now, if you experience delay, it's generally on the sides or on the tops and bottoms, but you're not going to experience it in the center of the screen. But as you see in this video, I've experienced no delay whatsoever, whether swiping from side to side or pulling down on my status bar, exposing my notification center. And just like the name implies, it does have the same coating or the same effect as the Brilliant film set, so it's going to give you that glossy, wet screen look while being able to wipe away fingerprints very easily. Visibility and optical clarity is excellent. It does have a bit of an orange peel effect. It's not significant enough for me to point out in the video, but it is there and you will notice it slightly depending on the angle you view. On the side here, you can see it does add a little bit more thickness than the previous two screen protectors, but that's because of the shock absorbing effect. I've demonstrated the shock absorbing properties in this screen protector because it's the exact same as the other phones. So if you haven't seen my iPhone 5S or my Moto X shock absorbing videos, make sure you check them out because I actually take a hammer to it. This is just a metal utility knife, and as you see, I banged on it pretty hard and there's not a scratch or a mark on the screen. It actually had a couple dents, but when I took a microfiber towel to it, it all wiped right off. Well, that was a quick overview and a quick look at the Brilliant film set with the shock absorbing properties. So that leaves me to the conclusion on which is my favorite and which one would I recommend. Well, the Brilliant film set with the shock absorbing properties is a little bit too much protection for my liking. Although it's there if you need it, I prefer to put a case on my phone. Plus, I don't plan on hitting my screen with a hammer or scratching it with a screwdriver anytime soon. So, my favorite film set, the Brilliant film set. When it comes to static cling screen protectors, this is the most used set that I have on my phone. The non-glare is perfect and there's nothing wrong with it, but I don't like matte finish screen protectors because they take away from the display too much. Well, I hope this video helped you make a decision on which screen protector is best for you. If you liked it, drop me a thumbs up, make sure you subscribe, follow me on all my social media connections, and of course, as always guys, thank you for watching.